It's that time of the week again, ladies and gentlemen. It is my weekly wrap up of anime I thought was good. And we have our top five once again. Our number one just keeps on getting better. But we're going to start with number five, which is Fire Force. And this episode got me so damn hyped because all of the pillars have disappeared. And that's bad for so many different reasons. But we got to see Flame Tattoos. I can never remember his actual name. Uh, we got to see him go into a fight with somebody that is almost a perfect match for him because it's just, hey, I can augment myself with my fire tattoos against somebody that can just flick intense levels of force out that make flaming explosions. And he was so good just because the entire fight was a distraction and he gets shotgunned in the stomach. And not in the usual anime, hey, scatter shot. We're bleeding all over the place. No, he just had a slug take a chunk out of him. It was such a damn Alfred move. I loved it. In our number 4 slot for this week, we have Mayanaka Heartune, where we got to see the second half of Sports Day. Specifically, we got to see how they're going to pull off the proxy love confession. That's the words they use for it. Proxy love confession system, where people would sit on the other side of a door, use paper cups, and let the paper cup tell the message to the person that was actually giving out the confessions so that they never had to see that person. I hate being me in this situation because there's no way that paper cup would work like that because the string is bent. And you need to have just tight string, no corners on it for that to work. Otherwise, the vibration doesn't go through properly. I hate that for me. We got to see some great progress in this. We got to see one of the girls yelling out a confession via her. Names are escaping me as always. And that was cool. We don't know who it was from. We also had Apollo, the radio presenter that he's looking for, essentially call him, but actually just put out a broadcast while he was on the other side of the door. And it was just the great kind of harem-y bullcrap that you expect from this kind of teen anime. Now, number 3 slot, we have Sentenced to Be a Hero, where we got to see a second goddess. We don't know what she does, but we got to see her. And apparently all of the goddesses like praise and head pats, which is odd. But we also got to see this guy right here sniping a bunch of guys. We have His Majesty back, although he is down a foot. And essentially, we're just watching them try and defend this castle because if they can hold off the enemies, then maybe they don't have to set off the poison. It's going to kill all of them as well, including the goddess, I assume. Though the goddesses are meant to be basically immortal. And on top of that, there are humans working with the fairies, which was dope as hell to see. What do you have to be working with the fairies? I know all of these kind of shows always have a group of humans working with the bad guys, but when it's this inhumane a thing trying to wipe out humanity, why? I got nothing else. This is such a good episode. I love seeing the fights. Like this is my fighty anime for the season. Fire Force had fights. This had fights. In number 2 though, we have Hell Mode. I'm never gonna remember the full name of it. If you look up Hell Mode anime, it'll pop up. But we got to see E-tier creatures, which I'm concerned for S tier. I'm concerned for A tier, really, because the E tier beast is a saber-toothed tiger. Uh, and that seems like a humongous jump. We now have butterflies that can put people to sleep. We have a golem style thing that can be a walking shield. I can't remember the other things, but he's basically set up an entire force of, hey, I don't need to actually do the fighting anymore. He also, at 6 years old, is able to arm wrestle his dad's best mate and win, and almost beat his dad, who is the hero of the town. This kid is going to be too overpowered too quickly. I'm afraid of that happening. I'm still loving the ride though. Number one slot though, it's been on the up and up for me at the very least every week. We have Dusk. Don't ask me the full name. I can't remember. I am terrible for these things. It is in the clear moonlit dusk, where there is now another prince, except he's the prince of another school. I get rid of that because it's ruining my lighting. He's the prince of another school, and he's now working with this prince, and that was okay. It was like, hey, we have this side story of that. We have these guys being awkward around each other about the fact that they kind of told each other they wanted to kiss each other. And I still maintain this is probably the best romance anime I've ever watched. Specifically because it portrays teen romance so damn well. Like, I don't think most people understand how awkward teenage romance is. And this just does it so well. Right down to, I got so happy and so fluttery in the chest when they held hands at the end of the episode. I'm a grown ass man and I'm fluttery about this shit. That's how well done this is. Now, if you think I've chosen the wrong things this week, let me know down below. And yeah, subscribe while you're down there. We're pushing for the 500 mark. I've been Fade. You've been awesome, and I'll see you.